Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation for the day is Gaudi Gwareri Mahalla Tija. Ekas te Roop hai Ranga, paun pani besantaro sabe sahlanga. Bhin bhin vekhe har prab ranga. एक अचरज एको है सोई, गुरमुख विचारे विरला कोई रहाओ। सहज भवे प्रभ सबनी थाई, कहाँ गुप्त प्रगट प्रभ बनत बनाई। आपे सुत्या दे जगाई, तिसकी कीमत किने न होई। कह कह कथन कहे सब कोई, गुर शब्द समावै बूझे हर सोई। सुन सुन वेखै शब्द मिलाए, वडी वडियाई गुर सेव ते पाए। नानक नाम रते हर नाम समाए। The central message in this passage is एक अचरज एको है सोई, गुरमुख विचारे विरला कोई। एक अचरज, the one wonder, is एको है सोई. The one wonder is that the one is present in everything. एको है सोई. गुरमुख विचारे विरला कोई. The rare Guru-guided Gurmukh realizes this truth. This is the ultimate realization, wisdom, that the one Supreme Being is simultaneously present in all dimensions. Visible, invisible, perceptible, imperceptible, manifest, unmanifest, existent and non-existent. You see, this is what the mind in its habitual state, in our ordinary consciousness, cannot grasp. It requires the training of the Guru Enlightener to awaken hidden faculties that can discern this truth. It's a question of seeing all forms of life and the diversity of the world stage as emerging from one source. Ekas te Roop hai Ranga. Roop, of course, sabbe Roop, all forms of life, hai Ekas te, emerge from the one source. So we have to learn to see diversity as an expression of the one undifferentiated truth. Ranga means color, but it also denotes a stage, a theater. So that world theater that we find ourselves in, and all the forms of life, meaning all the diversity and all the color that we see around us, is really built on one stage, meaning it is all one. The wind, the waters, and the clay are all put together by the one. Paun pani besantar sab sahlanga, put together. And having done that, bhin bhin vekhe hare prab ranga, that herself, the creator, watches over its diverse creation. In other words, it resides in its own creation. It is not divorced from its creation. Not only that, but wherever there is creation, the self is there simultaneously with spontaneous ease. It just arises together. Sahaj bhave prabh Sabani thain, sehaj, with natural ease. The word sehaj denotes that which is born innately, together. Sehaj, coming together naturally. So wherever there is determinate existence, meaning existence that can be seen, conceptualized, measured, there with spontaneous ease exists the invisible as well. Sahaj bhave prab sabani thain. Kaha gupt Pargat Prab Banat Banai. So it is both Gupt, which is imperceptible, as well as manifest, Pragat. And it is the Prab, the wisdom of the self, Banat Banai, that creates this. Ape Sutya De Jagai. Sutya, literally to be asleep, but Sutya also means to be guided. Ape Sutya. It guides, it awakens us to this reality. Tiski कीमत किने na hoi, कह kathan कहे sab koi. Although everyone tries to describe this creator self, its measure is beyond reckoning. कह kathan कहे sab koi, tiski कीमत किने na hoi. Gur sabad samave buje har soy. The Har Self is known through the discernment that comes from the Sabad, the wisdom of the Guru. So here we have to understand that the Creator functions within the world as our guide. It is guiding us through its compassion, Gur Prasadi. It gives us insight, and this is happening every instant. So if we want to understand the diverse as originating from the one, the manifest emerging from the unmanifest, we have to cultivate the discernment of the Gur. We have to acquire that wisdom. This is another way of saying that our mental capacities are inadequate. We require the awakening of other faculties, like intuition, like empathy, things that we don't normally pay too much attention to. There are faculties within us that remain untapped. We have to tap into those in order to perceive, in order to understand this. In conclusion, the verse says, Sun sun vekhe sabad milaye, vadi vadiyai gur seva te paye. So this discernment that we are talking about, that comes through Guru wisdom, is vadi vadiyai. It is the greatest gift of all. Vadiyai is a synonym also for Nam, which is the ability to conceptualize language, because the determinate world can only be known through Nam, which is knowledge, which is expressed in language and in concept. Sun sun vekhe sabd milay. By listening repeatedly to the discourse of the Guru, we develop these capacities. Vadi vadiyai, we begin to discern this knowledge within us. And so Nanak says, Naam rate har naam samay. Those who become colored in self-knowledge are at one with the Har Self. This is another way of saying that once we tap into self-knowledge, because remember, the one is manifest everywhere. So self-knowledge would give you knowledge of the universe simultaneously, because you are an expression of this universal force. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.